Berries are brought to you by Moss Service and Hansville Funeral Home. Graveside service for Alan Stewart Black, 52 of Hansville, will be this afternoon at 2 at Cullman Memory Gardens. Moss Service Funeral Home is in charge of arrangements. Funeral service for Janie L. Ensor will be tomorrow, Wednesday, at 1 at First Baptist Church. Interment will be in Cullman City Cemetery. The family will receive friends tomorrow from noon to 1 at the church. Funeral service for Travis E. White will be Thursday at 11 at Enon Baptist Church in Vinemont. Visitation will be at 10 a.m. prior to the service. Burial will be in Cullman City Cemetery. And those are our obituaries for today, brought to you by Moss Service and Hansville Funeral Home.
Hi, I'm Jay Mullins with Premier Bank.
And I'm Jacob Mullins.
For more than 26 years, we've been providing friendly personal banking services to the citizens of Cullman and surrounding counties. We continue to provide new and improved services to our customers, and we even have a new look. So come by and see us at any of our 9 convenient locations. And remember, the same friendly personal service, and we're open on Saturdays.
I remember the moment clearly.
I'll never forget that moment.
As long as I live.
I realized at that moment, when we first saw the damage, these people really needed us. And I was going to make a difference, right here in my community. Together with local responders, we cleared trees and collapsed walls. We had to get to the family trapped beneath. As a citizen soldier, I made a difference.
Be there for your community at NationalGuard.com.
Overwhelmed by home refinancing offers from telephone solicitors and direct mail advertising, and then find you're not qualified for a specific plan? The Mortgage Center, a hometown lender, compares the rates from all home loan lenders and the qualifications of the various government programs to find a plan best suited to you. The Mortgage Center helps Cullman County people purchase and refinance their homes.
This is Pat Newton. Call us today and let us tailor a loan program to your specific needs and requirements.
Morning. Premier Bank presents Today on 2 for Tuesday, the 28th of April. Today.
Yep. Almost the end of the month.
Almost. Got through the anniversary of the tornadoes yesterday, so hopefully we're going to be good to go now.
Right. Several people were remembering that.
Several, yeah. I think we aired a little bit of stuff last night after the show too. Just a little special about what happened after the tornado and the recovery process and everything. So.
Yep.
So got through that. It looks like the weather's nice out there right now. So
I thought it was supposed to rain last night.
I thought it was supposed to rain last night and this morning, and so far nothing.
No.
But, well, let's take a look at the weather. Brought to you by Mitch Smith Chevrolet. Make the switch to Mitch. And the almanac for the April 28th, the average high is 77 degrees. I don't think we're going to hit that today.
No, I don't think so.
And the average low is 54, probably be closer to that one. Record high at 90 in 1989 and a record low at 34 degrees in 1928. Sunset tonight's going to be at 7:29 p.m. and sunrise in the morning at 6 o'clock. And we'll look at the forecast. It looks like there's a lot of stuff that's been moving through. And I know I have a friend that lives in Baton Rouge. And he was saying yesterday they were hit by, looked probably all of that down at the bottom.
Yes, I spoke to my mother in Louisiana, and she said the same thing. She said her grandkids couldn't even get to school or get to work because it was so bad that morning.
Oh, wow.
Just really, really bad.
Yeah, well, I'm glad it's all south of us, but I think we got a little coming toward us. Let's take a look at the forecast. The high today is going to be 68 degrees with a 50% chance of showers, so maybe not too much this morning, but tonight we're going to have an 80% chance. And a low of 51. Tomorrow it's going to be high of just 64 degrees, so a little cooler than this time most years. And later this week, finally going to clear up. It looks like be partly cloudy just about every day, but move back up into seasonal temperatures this weekend and early part of next week.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, but finally get back to those norms, because we've had a little bit below norm, and we've actually had a spring.
Oh,
you
yeah,
know?
right.
We don't know what that's like. So.
It's been pretty chilly the past couple mornings, too. I know when I've gotten up to...
in the 40s,
Yeah, to come to work.
Right, yeah.
Well, it looks like it's going to be pretty nice all this week after today and this weekend, though. So we've got a couple of events to talk about.
That's right. Well, of course, you can go to the Fest Hall Farmers Market Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. It is now open, selling tomatoes and tomato plants, I believe, cucumbers, squash, peaches, honey, and much, much more. Go by and visit them from 8 until 2, right there on the corner of 1st Avenue and Arnold Street in the big timber building, roof line thing, whatever they call that, I forget. But the Fest Hall Farmers Market, everybody knows where that is.
Yeah, and if you want to go out today, probably you need to go out before it starts raining this afternoon, too.
Yeah,
so.
well, they're going to be closed by 2, so
Well,
if you'll just get out there, you'll enjoy it. But this weekend, looks like we are going to have a nice weekend.
It's going to be a good weekend for the Strawberry Festival, I think.
I think so, too. And on Friday, it's going to be open at 4 o'clock with live music, kids' activities, everything strawberry to eat and drink. And on Saturday, starting at 8 in the morning, arts and crafts fair, a 5K and a 10K run, and live music and all kinds of goodies to eat, and I'm sure items to purchase. So go and enjoy the Strawberry Festival. This used to be a huge, huge event in Cullman, and they're trying to make this huge again.
Yeah, I know. I used to work at the museum, and there was one summer we did a display around Strawberry Festival that had all the big portraits of like the Strawberry Queen, I guess they called it, after the Strawberry Pageant. And showed pictures of the parade and everything. So it used to be a really huge event.
And parade was well attended. I know I've seen a picture of that before, where the parade's coming and the streets are packed with people.
There's just people everywhere during that. So it seems like the past few years they've been trying to build that back up into something pretty big.
Right. So we can have Strawberry Festival in the spring and Oktoberfest in the fall. So good events. Yeah,
good events.
Very good. I did want to mention that I had a surprise guest at my home this morning.
Okay.
I'm looking out my window and there was a fox out there.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
Never seen. I live out in the county. I see a lot of animals. We've had baby raccoons. I think I brought pictures of those. We've had cattle, 3 cows in my front yard before. I've had armadillos. I've had skunk, dogs and cats, of course. But I've never officially seen a fox, and he just walked across the sidewalk in my front yard, and I thought, okay, there he goes.
Going out for a walk this morning. I don't know if I've ever seen a fox just out in the wild either. So.
Now, I know out at St. Bernard, I've seen them out there before, because they actually have some that live in that area, and I think maybe then they get fed or something, but I've never seen one in my front yard, so that was pretty interesting, and, he was sort of a yellowish color.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so very, kind of big, kind of a big fox,
Wow.
But anyway, I thought that was kind of interesting.
That's pretty interesting.
Yeah.
I've never seen one.
Wished I could have had my phone.
Real quick, take a picture.
But he was gone by the time I could have gotten to it.
Going out for a little walk this morning.
Yeah, it's a little morning jog. Yeah. So, what else is going on?
We do have a Facebook friend.
Yeah,
so
let's look at our Facebook friend. That's Ted Allen Carwile. Everybody knows him as Ted. Celebrating his 75th Was that what you?
That was last November, I think,
Was that,
right?
Yeah, I know. You celebrated your 75th at that time. I didn't realize it was that you were that many years old already.
You could never tell.
No, you couldn't tell. But he likes Happy Days and Nick Saban. Oh, come on, Ted. I thought we were friends. But guess what? We're going to give Ted that large barbecue sandwich from Mad Dog Mike's Famous Barbecue. He can just slip by here and pick up his certificate so he can get his barbecue sandwich. Yeah, very good. Well, we love having Ted as our friend.
We do. We have a really good guest today, too.
We do. Dr. Craig Ross is back with us, of course, from the Cullman County Schools Superintendent, and he's got, I know there were some things in the paper just recently. We'll talk about that just a little bit, but also talk about his strategic plan and how's that coming along. So,
got a few good things. So,
visit with him in just a few minutes.
We'll be talking with Dr. Ross in just a second, so stay tuned.
Hi, I'm Jay Mullins with Premier Bank.
And I'm Jacob Mullins.
For more than 26 years, we've been providing friendly personal banking services to the citizens of Cullman and surrounding counties. We continue to provide new and improved services to our customers, and we even have a new look. So come by and see us at any of our 9 convenient locations. And remember, the same friendly personal service, and we're open on Saturdays.
As soon as you've conquered coq au vin, there's chocolate to souffle. There's baklava to build from scratch, and béarnaise to top epic fillets. There is you and your guts, and heat that you can trust. KitchenAid Even Heat technology gives you incredible control over sautéing, melting, and simmering, and the most even baking across all racks. And when everything you try turns out, there's so much more to make.
Did I get it all out right? Trying to get every little thing.
Longest title I've ever had.
Well, and I know you have had a lot of other titles, but we won't go there because we've done that before. But of course, in the paper recently was the announcement of the closing of the Garden City schools, and I know that for those people, that's very, very traumatic. But really, it was the right decision to make, wasn't it?
I really feel like it was. You know, I'm charged with doing what's best for all 9,600 students. And that view, not many people have the opportunity to see that view, to see all 9,600 students. And you know, especially when you live in a smaller town, I mean, you all you care about is that one school, and I get it. I mean, it was traumatic for us as well.
Sure.
You know, there's a lot of emotions that went along with that, but ultimately, I think it was what we needed to do.
Right. Yeah. Will the teachers lose their jobs, or will they be in?
No, there's not one person in that building will lose their job.
So they'll just be relocated, I guess, to other schools. Okay.
Yeah, we're at the time of the year where we start looking at teacher units and child nutrition program units and custodial units, and it's hiring time for the schools. Really, at the end of May, beginning of June is when we do all of our hiring. So we'll look at all the open positions that we have throughout the county, and then I'll work with each individual person there to show them what we have available in place.
I guess it was the right time of the year too for that kind of announcement, with it being toward the hiring time too.
Yeah, absolutely. So that made it a lot easier. I mean, sometimes when schools close, everybody does lose their job, and that's I can't even.
Scary.
That's not. Then you're really affecting their lives even more. So we're at least at this point we're able to keep them a part of the Cullman County family.
So they'll just have to travel a little further or whatever.
Well, and some might actually be closer to home. I know some people drove quite a ways to get to Garden City, which again I don't blame them. It's a quaint little place. I mean, it really is. We're actually gonna open a federal Head Start program there and use it, because there are 3 existing classrooms. It's kind of its own separate building.
I was going to say, are there those the plans for what's going to happen to the?
Yeah, for right now, there is no plans for the actual 80-year-old building at this point, and we haven't gotten to that stage yet. We're kind of give that some time,
Right.
you know, but there is another building there that they've been using this year, and we're going to fully utilize that. I'm a huge supporter of the pre-K programs, and the federal Head Start program is completely 100% federally funded. And so it's not going to cost Cullman County Schools anything to have it. However, it provides a wonderful service for that. And best of all, it's about as close as I can come to a win-win because, you know, there are still going to be children playing and screaming and laughing on that playground in August. Which for the folks that live in Garden City, that's important. Yeah, so that's as close as I can come to a win-win. You know, but you know, a savings of $350,000 a year is what it took just to run that facility. That's not salaries, that's nothing. That's just to keep the doors open and keep the electricity on and pay the insurance and things like that. So that money can now be spent on the other 9,600 students as well and try to get some of our other buildings where they need to be, which, because of course, unfortunately, we have that situation throughout the county. And so we got to take some measures.
Like, I'm not super familiar with like your strategic plan in general and everything, but are you planning like any more consolidation of other schools in the county system, or?
There's no plan within the, you know, or any details within the strategic plan necessarily to consolidate. I think that somewhere down the, you know, my plan would really be that you don't want to consolidate schools. We really don't have room is the problem. And their sense of urgency really is more about the fact that we don't, you could do that at Garden City because Hansville was able to have, they had the space, and so it worked out okay. However, I really don't know that there's very many other situations within the county where you can close a school or, you know, you may be able to reconfigure it a little bit, but the other schools are really pretty full. So you almost need to build something large enough and then consolidate a few schools into
so
it.
like if that were ever to happen,
then you're looking at a new school.
Yeah, if that were ever to happen, you'd have to have a much bigger facility just in order to get everyone in.
And that may come down the road, you know, as some of these buildings get older and things like that.
We continue to become more efficient, you know, all the time and try to do things more efficiently and save money and pay off our debts and things like that. You know, but at the same time, move forward, because we've got academics that we need to be working on, and it's not about money really. It's about what kind of education these children are receiving.
What's best for the kids and everything.
And that's what we're working on.
Well, let's move to the strategic plan and give me some things that I think you were thinking about that have actually come to fruition. Or
the strategic plan is huge. This is the first strategic plan that we've been able to find for Cullman County Schools, which, you know, strategic plan is basically a 5-year plan where it outlines about 7 major areas that we are going to improve in. And some of them are a matter of continuing, where we already have some solid results in, but we need to do even better with those. It took almost a year to write. A lot of people involved in the process, obviously. We've done community meetings at every community that we have. We had a large team that actually wrote the plan with me, and of course it's been board approved. Had a meeting last night in Hansville, actually. Got some great ideas there that we'll be, you know, looking at as well. But it really is a roadmap. So that my biggest goal here in Cullman County is to take, you know, the 28 school campuses that we have and bring them all together, make it feel like, you know, a smaller school system. We're spread out over 750 square miles. You know, so to make that feel small is something, but that consolidation of getting the communication right and getting the people on the same, you know, the same ship, if you will, and then moving them in one direction so that we're all working together. That's the biggest thing, because we have 28 individual schools that are all kind of working on their own at this point. And that's, you know, that's really the goal, is to get rid of the whole mentality of that we're a system of schools, instead we're a school system. So, you know, for a child to say they go to Fairview Elementary, I also want them to say that they go to Cullman County Schools. Because if we're all in this together and we're all one team, that's a sense of, you know, pride, number one. Is something that we need to work on, and also for our teachers, that collaboration. If you've got a great teacher, second grade teacher at Holly Pond that's doing a fabulous job, then I want to know that the teachers at Vinemont in second grade are able to collaborate with her, and that, you know,
find out what she's doing. So special.
And so just bring those people together and start moving them in one direction is really going to be a
Do you have any sort of like example? I know you said this is a 5-year plan, right?
It is.
Do you have a I don't know, a more specific, single example about how one of the things that you plan to do in order to make people feel more together?
Sure. One of the big is equity. Okay. Equity across the system. A classroom in Fairview is not a classroom in Vinemont, is not a classroom in Holly Pond. And so when you walk, I'm blessed. I tell all the kindergartners when they ask me who I am, I'm the principal at every building, which is an awesome job. But I get to see all of the kids. I get to see all the classrooms, all of the school buildings, and so I see some of the inequities. It shouldn't matter where you're born in Cullman County. You're a Cullman County student. You're a Cullman County teacher. You should be going into the same type of environment with the same resources. And that's that's another big area, and that is addressed throughout the strategic plan of trying to get, a Cullman County classroom has, these things in it so that every child is treated equally. Right now, if soccer is your passion, and you don't go to Fairview High School, then you're kind of out of luck, because right now Fairview High School is the only one with a soccer team. Things like that matter to kids. They matter to kids, and it's so trying to get all of the services to all of the schools and make sure that everybody has the same opportunities is big. It's really big, because that can be frustrating for families, for teachers, for students, and things like that. So that's addressed in the strategic plan. Obviously, our academic achievement is addressed.
That's the biggie. That's the most important thing.
That's the biggie. A lot of that is addressed throughout the strategic plan. How we're going to achieve that through leadership and professional development. The two big pushes really this upcoming year. During our first year, it's going to be all about communications, which we just recently hired a communications director. Outstanding. Very blessed to have him, and it's already made a difference. When you're trying to be the superintendent and the communications director, you got adequately. I didn't. Yeah, and so I needed help in that area for sure. But really, his job is not just communication to the community, but his job is, as I said, if we're going to bring 28 school campuses and make them feel like one, then it's about internal communication as well. And that's the part of his job necessarily that a lot of people don't see or understand that that's what he's not just keeping up Facebook. He's trying to get us to work together as a team, and that's a huge help for me. So
everybody's pretty much been doing things independently.
Yes.
This school does it this way, that school does it that way, so forth and so on.
Yeah.
So you're trying to get all of them on the same page, so everybody's doing the same thing. Gotcha.
Exactly. Yeah. And and doing that through leadership, really. I mean, to me, it's about leadership. It's about support. It's about making sure that our teachers have all the resources that they possibly could need, and that my principals have all the support that they need. Because it's a tough job. I mean, it's a really hard job. If you're doing it right, it's a really hard job. And so, making sure that all those resources are in place is my job.
Anything else?
It's almost been a year, which is exciting to me. But
like it,
still very much wake up excited about the potential that is here.
That's the good thing.
The team's here, and that's what's exciting. I think it'd be a little bit more. We have a lot of challenges, but the team's here, and so it's easy to stay excited about it. It's easy to know that it's going to be achievable. We had advanced ed accreditation come in every 5 years. We're accredited. We've sailed through that with flying colors. It was a very, very positive report. They looked at our strategic plan, which I said was a 5-year plan. After their tour, and they spent 3 days with us, he came to me and says, he says, that's not a 5-year plan, that's a 3-year plan. He says, I bet you can do it in 3. And so, very encouraging. I mean, he saw what I saw, which is, hardworking, dedicated people. So the team's here. We'll get it done. We'll get it done. So.
Well, good. Well, good luck to you.
Thank you very much. I appreciate the opportunity to come on and talk with you about it.
Anytime.
Awesome. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Don't go away. We'll be back in just a minute.
Hi, I'm Jay Mullins with Premier Bank.
And I'm Jacob Mullins.
For more than 26 years, we've been providing friendly personal banking services to the citizens of Cullman and surrounding counties. We continue to provide new and improved services to our customers, and we even have a new look. So come by and see us at any of our 9 convenient locations. And remember, the same friendly personal service, and we're open on Saturdays.
Life lived in black and white is not a life lived. Today, I choose color. To see it. To feel it. to be in it, to be upon it, and to live a life surrounded by it. Today, I put on a fresh coat.
We're back with more today on 2, and it's time to try to give away some prizes. So let's see what we've got for today.
Yeah.
We've got a large 5-topping pizza from Cullman Pizza Hut. We've got a free round of golf from Chesley Oaks Golf Course. And we've got a day pass for 6 to the Cullman Wellness and Aquatic Center. So those are our prizes for today. And all you have to do is listen and watch our ads, and then we'll ask you a question. You can call in and answer to win. So let's see what we're going to start out with today. We're going to start with Be Fit, which is a fitness facility in downtown Cullman next to Renard's Gallery. They have a $50 special right now, month to month, with no contracts, and your membership does include a free personal trainer.
And birthday and special occasion ice cream cakes are available at Dairy Queen anytime. 8-inch round serves 8 to 10, a 10-inch round serves 12 to 14. Check that out at Dairy Queen.
Mad Dog Mike's Famous Barbecue, featuring the $15.99 Family Barbecue Pack. It comes with a pound of meat, 2 16-ounce sides, and 4 buns, and it is located inside the Berlin Quick Stop.
And Chesley Oaks Golf Course, open 7 to 7, 7 days a week. 18-hole golf course, full practice facility, beautifully manicured bent greens, all available at Chesley Oaks Golf Course.
Cullman Wellness and Aquatic Center has a ton of fitness opportunities, including a 6-lane competition pool, aerobic and cycling classes, an indoor leisure pool, and a whirlpool spa. And don't forget that day passes are available.
At Earl's Body Shop, it's been voted best automotive repair in Cullman. Large and small towing available, local or long distance, 24 hours a day. Right there on Highway 31 North.
Done right taxes and bookkeeping services. Tax season's over, but they do have bookkeeping services available all year, including payroll and all your business needs. So you can make an appointment or walk in. And those are our merchant ads, first round of merchant ads for today. Numbers at the bottom of the screen, 256-734-7399. And our question for today, we have one of our advertisers that we've been rotating an ad for. And right now, we're advertising that they have birthday cakes and ice cream cakes available for any special occasion. So which of our advertisers right now can you go and get a birthday cake or an ice cream cake from?
Yep, I'll tell you, that's pretty easy. They should know that one.
That's a pretty easy one. Remember, our number is 256-734-7399. And
looks like we've
got a call, so yeah. Let's see who we've got.
Line 1, yeah. Let's look at that.
Hello, may I ask who's calling?
Luella.
All right, and do you know which of our advertisers has the ice cream cake or birthday cake?
Oh, delicious. Dairy Queen.
That is right. That is it. Stay on the line, we'll get your information, and you'll get your prizes.
Thank you.
Thanks. All right, Dairy Queen. Yeah, those cakes, I mean, they feed what? One of them was 8 to 10 people, and I think the second, just the round ones, and then they have all the bigger ones.
Cakes and things like that, yeah. Their frozen ice cream cakes are wonderful.
They are.
Just wonderful. And you can get them in all these different varieties, just like you can a Blizzard.
My mom does not like regular cake. Every year for her birthday, she likes for us to get her an ice cream cake from Dairy Queen.
Well, all right then. Go, Mom.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Well, let's take a look at our next round of merchant ads. And we're going to start with Pizza Hut of Cullman. They have an all-you-can-eat lunch buffet with a new featured pizza every day. That buffet is 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. and it's only $5.99. And don't forget, they also have a Sunday night buffet from 5 p.m. to 8 p.m.
And Berkeley Bob's Coffee House and Whole Earth Store. You have live music, you have specialty coffees and bulk teas, and of course on Friday they're featuring Panama Red and Mary Lou. On Saturday, Denim Poets, and also Monday is open mic night.
Deb's Bookstore, she's your hometown bookstore just down the road. Gift certificates are available and browsers are always welcome. Used books are half price every day and new books are always 20% off at Deb's Bookstore.
Mr. Hicks Menswear and Formal Wear. It's Cullman's only men's specialty store for suits and sport coats. And of course, he does have formal wear for any kind of really nice occasion like weddings and proms.
Tires for less. They are more than just tires. They have oil changes, minor engine repair, shocks and brakes and alignments. They're open Monday through Friday. Go see Greg and the guys.
And Mullins Body Shop. You've counted on them for over 50 years for auto body repair, service, and towing. And you can count on them today. That's Mullins Body Shop.
Hair by Loretta. She's a color specialist with hair care for the entire family. She's in a new location at Bella Fair Day Spa and Salon. Call for an appointment with Loretta.
And Grand Point Pharmacy and Gifts featuring Dippin' Dots in a variety of different flavors like birthday cake, cotton candy, rainbow banana, split cookies and cream, and much, much more.
And those were our merchant ads for today. So don't go away. We're going to be back with some community billboards, and C's having a birthday today. So we'll be right back.
With classic bolognese behind you, there are racks of lamb ahead. There are tartlets to take on, and crazy knife skills to perfect. There is you and your muse, the appliance brand more chefs choose. Chefs choose KitchenAid for their homes more than any other brand. And when every machine does incredible things, there's so much more to make.
Hi, I'm Jay Mullins with Premier Bank.
And I'm Jacob Mullins.
For more than 26 years, we've been providing friendly personal banking services to the citizens of Cullman and surrounding counties. We continue to provide new and improved services to our customers, and we even have a new look. So come by and see us at any of our 9 convenient locations. And remember, the same friendly personal service, and we're open on Saturdays.
As a local auto owners independent agency, we are dedicated to assisting you in your time of need. We live and work right in your community, and we're available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Fortunately, emergencies don't happen every day, but when they do, we're here to personally see you through. For life, home, car, and business insurance, call us, your local independent auto owners agent today.
Recuerdo el momento.
Nunca olvidaré el momento.
Ese momento.
Fue un momento que cambió mi vida. Había estado entrenando con ellos durante meses, hasta que llamaron a nuestro equipo por primera vez. Era la hora de la verdad. El incendio se acercaba peligrosamente a las casas. En ese momento, realmente entendí la importancia que tiene la guardia para mi comunidad.
La guardia puede ser una parte importante de tu vida. Visita nationalguard.com.
Let's take a look at our community billboards brought to you by Pepsi and Cullman Jefferson Gas. The Cullman Autism and Special Needs Family Support Group is having a sensory-friendly movie, Paul Blart Mall Cop 2, and I'm familiar with that, but boy, I struggled with that name.
It's a hard one to say.
It is. And that's going to be held on Saturday, May the 2nd at the Cullman Carmike Cinema, and you can reserve your tickets for $5 each before Wednesday, April the 29th. Otherwise, it's going to be $6 at the door. And the Cullman Animal Shelter charity tickets. Cullman Animal Shelter is selling Belk charity sale tickets to raise money to build a new shelter facility. Tickets are $5, and the Belk charity sale is from 6 until 10 this Saturday. You must have a ticket to participate. And Holly Pond FFA is doing a plant sale. They have a greenhouse, and it's open weekdays from 8 until 3, and on Saturday, May the 2nd, 8 until noon. And they have bedding plants, geraniums, lantana, Gerber daisies, hanging baskets, squash, tomato, and pepper plants. Go check that out and spend some money. The Foundry Ministries. The Cup of Coffee offers a unique blend of coffee from locally owned Red Bite Coffee Company. Red Bite Coffee is located just outside of Birmingham in Irondale. The Foundry blend includes a bright medium roast and a robust dark roast. Every cup of coffee helps change the lives of men and women. You can order online for a 12-ounce bag. It's just $12.99 plus shipping and handling. You can check this out at foundryministries.com. And County Commissioner Gary Marchman is doing a community forum at 7 o'clock on Thursday, May the 7th in the Cold Springs Community Center. Everyone is invited to attend. Wes Hampton is a Gaither vocal band tenor, and he is going to be performing at St. John's Church on May the 3rd. Tickets are $10. It's going to be held in their Christ Hall. Starts at 6 o'clock and the doors open at 5:30. And if you have a community billboard you want to share with us, you can send it to channel2coleman.com. You can email at channel2coleman@gmail.com. Phone us at 256-734-7399 or like us on Facebook at Channel 2 Coleman. And looks like Miss Peggy Harris has a birthday along with Josh Shear, and we're going to put their names into the drawing on Friday, where they have that possibility of winning an ice cream cake from Dairy Queen.
Let's take one more look at the weather, which is brought to you by Mitch Smith Chevrolet. And today it's going to be a little cooler than we're used to, with a high of 68, low of 51. Probably some showers on and off all day and into the night, and then probably some more showers in the morning with a high of 64. All right, well, that's our program for today. Thanks for watching, and have a great day.
Hope you have a great day too.
A month after the devastating storms hit virtually every part of Cullman County, many areas of the